Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Today, our topic for you can say the variations is inverse proportions. So actually, I have alongside with me different type of questions that are usually coming in CIs related to variations. So we're going to solve few of the questions and then make you understand how to deal with them. These are basically paper one type of questions. So most of the questions that occur that usually come in paper one. So same thing I'm going to do that I will be going to solve one of the question through two methods which I've done in direct proportion. I'm going to solve same thing for inverse proportion. So the first method is basically the same thing that y is inversely. Inversely is basically we have to write down the proportionality sign and then write down the thing which is after inversive proportional. We have to write down as the reciprocal, means x is written, we can write down 1 over x. So if we replace that proportionality sign, there must be an equals to sign with a constant k. So k times 1 must be k. We can write on k divided by x. First information, through the first information, we can find the value for k. So when y is 1 by 6, replace y with 1 over 6 equals to k divided by x. X is equals to 30. When we cross multiply, so 30 times 1 is 30. 30 by 6 equals to k. So basically 6 1 times and 6 5 times is 30. So k equals to 5. So next thing we have to do the same process, that replacing the value of k into the equation connecting y and x, it becomes y equals to 5 divided by x. This is equation connecting y and x, and we can say expression for y in terms of x. Both are the same things. So what we have to do in the next process, we have to find y. We have to write on y as it is, where x is equals to 10. Replace the value of x with 10 and write down y as it is. So 5 over 10, and we can simplify it by 1 times and 5 2 times is 10 is basically 1 over 2, or we can say it's 0.5. Both are the same thing because it's paper one question. No need to convert the fractions into, you can say, decimal form. So I hope so you understand the first process. So I'm going to first method. I'm going to solve this specific question through the second method as well. So going to solve this thing through the second method. In the second method, you can see we have to write down y. One of the variable is y, other one is x. So when it is written y is inversely proportional to something, means if it is x squared or anything, we have to write down x squared at that place. When x is written, we have to write down x as it is. So now replacing the values, putting the values under y, we have to put 1 by 6 here, and under x at that time when y equals to 1 by 6, x was 30. So similarly, when y is unknown, we can replace with a. Say a is any variable written under that y. At that time, x was 10. So in direct proportion, we have to cross multiply them, but in in inverse proportion, we have to multiply the numbers which are written in front of them and put an equal sign, that 1 over 6 times 30 equals to a times 10. So we can simplify them, 6 1 times, 6 5 times. So 5 over 10 means 10 and a are going to multiply. So 10 will be going to divide onto the other side. So it becomes 5 1 times and 5 2 times. The same process. The answer of a, or we can say a was actually y. So answer is basically 1 over 2, the same thing. If you feel any of the method as easy as you like, so that will be fine. You can apply any one of the methods. So going to solve few of the questions, other questions that are related to inverse proportions, and I will solve and to make your concepts clear. So there is one table type of question. How we can solve this? So the first part is written at find an equation connecting x and y. So how to solve this? For this, we need to just stick to the first method, which was y and proportionality sign. It is written y is inversely proportional to the square of x, means we have to write down x square here. So if you forgot to put the square sign here, then you will be doing wrong. So remember this thing, read the question carefully and then solve it. Otherwise, you will, you can say, there is, you can say, more chances of doing mistakes. So basically, it's inversive proportion. So it's 1 over x square, pardon. So y and equals to k times 1 must be k and divided by x squared. In the next step, you can see here which two values are given, means when x is this, y is this, which two are given from the table. You can see in first two columns when x is 2, y is 3, or we can say when x is 4 and y is 3 by 4, both are fine. You can use any one of them for finding the value for k. So I'm using the first one because it's not involving the fraction. It will be easier. So replace y with 3 and x with 2. So square of 2 is 4. So 4 times 3 will be 12. So the value for k is 12. So replace that value of k into the equation connecting x and y. It becomes y equals to 12 over x squared. It is the equation connecting x and y, and or we can say it is expression of y in terms of x. So what else we have to do in the next process? In the next process, they have said we have to find the value of p. What is p actually? P is the value for the x when y is 48. We have to use the same equation which we have found in part A, that is equation connecting x and y. We have to replace y with 48, y with 48, and x with p. So I'm writing on p whole squared. So now cross multiplication, we can directly swap the values. P squared will be written in the numerator on the left hand side of the equation, and 48 will be in the denominator. So 12 and 48's highest common factor is 12. So we can cut down 12 one times, 12 four times. So 1 over 4 is basically the answer for p. Now we have to take square root in order to find the value of p. So square root of 1 over 4 results in 1 by 2. Why? Because 1 is square of 1 and 4 is square of 2. So square and square root will be cut. So we have to write on p equals to 1 over 2. So actually they have said we have to find one value. Find the value. Value means there is one value for p. Otherwise, sometimes if it is written find the values, in that case we have to apply plus minus sign with a. So in this case, no need to apply. So this is the answer for p, which is 1 over 2. So going to solve further question in some difficult kind of question and make you understand that thing. So going to solve some other different type of question like this, yes. If y is inversely proportional to the square of x, actually I'm going to solve for part b. So for part b, we need to find the answer for part a, then we can go ahead to part b. So y is inversely proportional to square of x, so it is basically 1 over x squared. And when x is 4, then replace that proportionality sign with n equals to and constant k. Now replace y with 10 and x with 4. Square of 4 is 16 and times 10 will be 160. That is the answer for k. So replace k here in this equation. That will be equation connecting x and y, that is 160 over x squared. Now what we have to do in part A, find the value of y. Y will be written as it is and x will be 10. So 10 is basically, we have to apply 10. 10 square of 10 is 100. So it is 160 over 100. Now we can write down the answer in fraction form. 0 will be cut with 0, 2 8 times and 2 5 times, and we can say the answer is 1 whole 3 over 5. This is the answer for y. So what we have to do in the next question, they say that describe the effect on y when x is halved. What does this mean? This means that when the value of x is halved, means we can say x becomes 1 by 2x. X becomes 1 by 2x. So say this is basically, we can say y equals to k over x squared, and I'm replacing x with 1 over 2x. If I say it is half, what does this mean? It becomes 1 over 2x. So if you take square of this thing, it becomes 1 by 4 y equals to k and divided by 1 over 4x squared. So denominator is actually going to multiply in the numerator. So what it becomes? It becomes 4 and times k and over x squared. So will it be having any kind of similarity with the equation y equals to k over x squared? Yes, it's having similarity, but there is a 4 written here. So we can say that the value of y becomes 4 times when x is halved. So we can write down value of y becomes becomes 4 times. So this is answer for it. So I hope so you understand this. If you're facing any kind of difficulty in other questions of inverse proportion, I will provide all of them if you want to solve further questions, and I will make some other similar type of questions as well from the whole topic variations. So it's all from today. So thanks for watching, and kindly do subscribe my channel and share as well. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.